and welcome back to the cabin. We're in the little kitchen, just putting some of my mixed spice on there. It's dried garlic and onion, cumin, garam masala, a little bit of dried peppers, yeah, good stuff. Soak some brown basmati rice, and we're going to drain that off. Of course, into the basin. We don't waste any water at the cabin. And this is a really nice basmati rice. I'm going to add 2¼ cups of nice filtered water. We like to filter and ozonate our water. We have a small ozonator. As you can see, the small chicken thighs are frying nicely. All right, rice is good. We're going to put a little bit of seasoning in there before we put the lid on. Oh, it's browning very nice. I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning to this side as well. Now we've got our delicata squash. In previous videos we played a game, guess what kind of squash it was, and we're doing another one. It's already been peeled, cut in half, seeds removed, and it's in the oven baking. I baked it about 40 minutes on 350 degrees, and I have it turned down now to about 250, I guess, just to keep it warm so the meal can be served together. The chicken is going to be sweet and sour sauce, I think. We've got the chili sauce, tomatoes, some sweet peppers, and we'll add some honey and make a nice sauce and have it over the rice. And I think we're probably going to have it with a nice tossed green salad. So stay tuned while we get everything cooking, and we'll come back when we're close to being done, and we'll plate up and have a taste. Be right back to the little kitchen at the cabin. And we're back. And our chicken is just searing nicely. I see just a tiny bit of skin that needs color. And we're going to throw in these peppers. It's going to give it a delicious taste. And then we're going to take that delicata squash out of the oven and then put it into a bowl with some butter and salt and pepper. Yeah, this is nice. And then I'm going to make a sweet and sour sauce with vinegar, honey, some sweet chili, and some ground up ginger. Let's take that squash out. Oh, that looks really good. It smells so good. All I did was put a little water in the pan and a little water inside of each squash. And then add any flavors. And we're going to add add some flavor once we get this flesh out. Now there's not a lot of flesh, it's a small squash. Now, something that I like to do with squash is cook them beside an open fire. So, you've got a nice fire going. You can wrap them in tin foil. I've done it with spaghetti squash, Hubbard. I've done it with Hubbard and made soup at camp. And this is the delicata squash. So it's a versatile squash as well. It's smaller, cooks faster. So that's it for the whole squash. Not a lot, but just enough to get a few extra vitamins from those beautiful fall squash. Now our brown basmati rice is ready. Now, brown basmati is not the same as white basmati. It even has a bit of a different texture. But if you're trying to avoid white cereals or grains or rice, brown basmati is the way to go. We're going to keep letting that go in its own steam. Squash is ready. We're going to take these out. Our little chicken thighs. And of course you could do this with any kind of meat. We've got the chilies going. Now let's make our sauce. So it's going to be apple cider vinegar. I'm going to just take that top off. Shaking that all day long. Too small. Okay, there. And of course a little bit of honey. Honey for your honey. I watch a lot of cooking shows from the South. And shout out to Life Unscripted, my YouTube pal Patsy. Love to watch her cooking in her kitchen. And also a shout out to Wilma's Spicy Kitchen. She's in Oklahoma, I believe. Great energy, funny, and also a very good cook. Okay, so we've got honey with the vinegar. Let's turn that down. And we're just gonna slowly add it. Oh, that smells so good. Vinegar, honey, the peppers. We're gonna add our sweet chili sauce and get that going. Now nothing's cooking at this point. We're just sort of warming it up. The sauce will make itself and thicken as it goes. And I need something to mix it. Oh, it smells good. Now we'll let that just simmer for a minute, almost to a boil. And we'll be right back. Plating, taste testing, all that good stuff. In the meantime, thank you to all my subscribers and my viewers. Thumbs up. We are aiming for 100 subscribers by the new year. So if you haven't already subscribed, don't be shy. Hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up, and we really appreciate it. It's what's helping this little channel to grow. And we'll be right back with the taste test. Well, we're back. And that sauce has slightly thickened. It smells so good in here. And that is our sweet and sour sauce we're going to have over rice. This is a brown basmati rice. It's very different from a white basmati. Now I should tell you that I added spices to this rice. I added fennel seeds, about a teaspoon, and this is a cup of rice. So it's 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. Fennel seeds, cumin, a little bit of cardamom, gives it a little sweetness, turmeric, and garam masala. They are spices of India. Delicious spices, go excellent with rice. We've got our wee bit of delicata squash. Just lovely. And then of course our chicken. Oh my goodness, I can't get it off the pan. Come on, somebody cooperate. There we have it. Okay, so I should have used some kind of tongs or something instead. Okay, wipe the side of that dirty plate. And we need a spoon, a good spoon. We're going to spoon some of this sauce onto the chicken and a little across the top of the rice. I'm going to make sure there's some nice pieces of pepper on the rice. Gives it some color, looks good. Now the sauce was apple cider vinegar. I'm going to say it was almost a cup, and about 4 tablespoons of honey, but I also added a good heaping tablespoon of brown sugar while we were on break. I added a teaspoon of soft butter to the squash just to round it all off. Give that a little white. We want it to look appetizing. Now, the salad that we were going to have, my kitchen helper didn't make it home from work yet, so she got the day off from making salad. So we'll just add a little bit of our really nice leftover coleslaw we had from last night. And there you have it. Sweet and sour chicken with basmati rice, brown basmati, little bit of delicata squash with butter, and some leftover coleslaw. Let's dig in and give it a taste test. That's our new Christmas music playing in the background. Now this is going to be hot. It's hot out of the pan. The chicken's very tender and juicy. A little bit of squash. I really like the flavor of the delicata squash. It just really brings out the rest of the plate. Just a little dollop, and that's all you need. Well, the music tells me that today's cooking show is over. As always, be kind to each other, and to nature and go out into the forest as often as you can. Just not alone or in the dark. Want to mention our AGA, Ask Grandma Anything. The show's been a great hit. Lots of questions coming in. We're doing shakes for the AGA. So for now, every time I do an AGA question, I'm making a health shake. So join us for that. And I want to thank all my subscribers and viewers again. Thumbs up to Sweet and Sour Chicken. Without you, our little channel wouldn't grow. And we're aiming for 100 subscribers by Christmas. So hit that subscribe and the thumbs up and help us to get there. Thanks to everyone in today's production, and I will see you on the next one. Yeah, that was really tasty. A little bit of that coleslaw.